So, speaking about potential big problems in the future, we're positive. We're going to be thinking about a big, such a big solution that you're going to be thinking crazy. Why the hell are these guys even bringing that up? Why are you guys even worried about it? It's already solved.
Gotta talk about the future.
Exactly. So, we're going to discuss it right now. You guys let us know in the comments what you think about it.
One of the possible solutions to load management.
Is a shorter NBA schedule. Andrade.
Shocker.
Like we haven't heard that before. Do you think that you think that's gonna be able to fix it?
All right.
Thoughts?
I'm on the fence about it. Like I have a really hard time putting an actual opinion decision on it, because I actually see it both sides, and I see why Adam Silver, the commissioner, is always every time he's asked about it, he always is very hesitant, and he presents in a very PR manner, because it is a really confusing thing to do. Because, all right, the reason I like it, shorter games in the NBA, is shorter games will help with load management, will help with players staying healthy. Assuming that if they have lesser games, they're gonna show up to every game or more games, especially the stars. You know what I mean? So that's one part. I do want to see my star players play more often. And then two, shorter games results in every game being more valuable. So the less games you have, the more value each game has. And I always see the comparison being brought up like football. In football, the NFL, every single game counts, because you only have how many weeks? 13, 14?
No, more.
15, no, 16. Yeah, my bad. So but still, that's 16 games before the playoffs. That's
right.
Literally not, imagine only 16 games in the NBA. And obviously we're not saying they should only play 16 games, but that means every single could you imagine?
Yeah.
Every single game is key. So if they decreased it from 82 to 70, or even something crazy like 65, 60, every game would increase exponentially. And if I did the math, and maybe I should have to make it clear for you guys, the percentage that each game would increase in terms of importance would be awesome and significant. And what that means is that not only is every star player going to show up because they're healthy, or assuming that that's what's going to result, they're going to play harder, because every game we're going to see the best out of stars in regular season games more often, because they're trying to make it, because now every single win helps with the seeding even more. So that's where I stand. And then how I feel, what I don't like is that less games ruins the upkeep of the NBA historical data. So now when it comes to comparisons of history books and NBA stars, that's where I'm damn, maybe that's where I'm on the fence. But that's holding on to the past. So there's we can get into a whole philosophical discussion about that. But that's where I side damn, maybe I don't. Because then that's just going to make it that much harder to compare a current star to a past star. So if we were going to do it, it would definitely be a fine, kind of like the ABA and NBA. Look, moving forward, this is the new NBA. This is the comparisons we're doing. Before that, it's going to be a whole different world. So how do you feel about shortening games in the NBA?
It could work. What I was thinking more without shortening games would be is maybe extending the schedule, keeping it at 82.
Oh, I would love that.
But instead of what's concerning more teams, especially for load management, is the back-to-back games.
Yeah, which they've decreased exponentially.
I think if they can work towards more of that, especially when teams on the road, I think that might be able to remedy the whole situation.
With some of the players' complaints, yeah.
But I'm not quite sure, how the players and the fans are gonna feel about if the season gets extended. I don't know.
I would love it as a fan.
To the end of June, but there's both sides to it, and the reason
more
why
NBA games to look forward to.
Right, I mean that's good, because shortening games might mean, the league is about making money. If there's less games, there's less opportunities for the owners to make money.
Well, to an extent, if they start charging more, not just for tickets, but for broadcasting rights and stuff per game, it could actually equate to the similar or even be more.
Yeah, I mean, back to what we were saying earlier, the NBA is different to what it was in the past. There's more opportunities to make more money. TV deals, sponsorships. There's definitely a lot more opportunities to compensate
Product
for
placement,
that.
yeah.
I believe a sweet spot if you are gonna shorten games would be is because the common thinking for an NBA fan is that the NBA season truly doesn't start till December, Christmas.
Yeah, or after All-Star break.
To give you like an example regarding that, the Christmas. So I think a sweet spot might be 75 games, 70 games. That way you could eliminate, if not all, back-to-back games, which is gonna make it a lot easier for the players to recover from a game, and it's gonna make it it might be able to solve that problem when it comes to load management. I'm not quite sure, the specifics when it comes to like the type of money, for what the NBA has. But if
That's
they're
for
gonna,
the CFOs to figure out.
but if they're gonna shorten the schedule, it'll be something like 75, 70 games, 60, 65 games. I think that'd be way too much. 70, 75, and back to a very good point that you were saying earlier, shortening the schedule, it's gonna put more more emphasis on the players saying, "Hey, look, if we're off to a slow start, we have less."
Gets
You
a
get
lot
me?
harder to crawl out of that hole.